We live.
We live, man. We live in this thing one more time. Hey, what's going on, y'all? Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, man, Mr. Willie Ray Johnson Jr., and I'm coming to you live from my hometown, baby, the good old Tyler, Texas, the city of the roses. And I'm on here with my man, Mr. Terrence T. Hill, stepping that room, the most positive man on the planet. And he out there in the last frontier in the Yukon, old Anchorage, Alaska. Come on, Terrence Hill. Talk to him, man. Let him know how you feeling today.
Oh man, you know, hey, never better, man. A day above ground and being vertical, man, it makes you feel amazing. But hey, we are back. Day 5, just like Willie said, and we having fun, ladies and gentlemen, with this. And we hope that you are getting the value. And we want to thank everybody for the questions and comments. And we've been going back and answering questions, and we will. So feel free to keep commenting. And we here today, Willie, what we're going to talk about. As a matter of fact, before I know what we're going to talk about, you're going to talk about compounding, because things do compound. And you're going to break it down about, I think we were talking yesterday. What was the question about us? Remember?
Why ain't us becoming the bank?
Exactly. And the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, we said that right while we having fun. We're gonna call this edutainment. But see, the bank really don't have no money. So I asked Willie yesterday, if the banks don't have any money, where does the bank get the money from, Willie?
They get the money from us, Terrence.
So why us ain't becoming the bank?
Well, like you said, man, this is going to be some edutainment. And a lot of the reason why people don't know to become the bank is because they lack the education. You know what I'm saying? So I think what we're going to do today, man, we're going to show them a little something. Show them a little something.
Okay. And let's show it to them, because and while you get your screen together, and I know you're going to take over. So the people that's listening, pay close attention, right? Because yes, we are talking about income shifting. Yes, we are. We're talking about income shifting because we just made a bold statement. If the bank got the biggest building and the greenest grass, and they get the money from us, why not us become the bank? So what we want to help you understand is shift the money back from the bank and put it back to you. But here's one thing you must realize though. How can you properly, how could you properly shift without an income shifting membership? So you must get the membership. Just remember that hashtag, get the membership. So now Willie got his, Willie finna expose it. Let's go. I'm listening, Willie.
All right, Terrence, man. So you know how we do this, man. We just bounce back and forth off each other. But as we put down there in the title, man, or in the heading there, we wanted to ask people, did you know this about the bank? You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, people think the bank's got all the money. The banks ain't got no money. The money is us putting our money into it. So what we're going to do today, man, we're going to talk about the banker's secret. You know what I'm saying? We're going to shed light so everybody will know what's going on with this thing, okay? So I'm just going to click these real quick. And ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Banks use the rule of 72, okay? And what that means is you take the number 72 divided by the interest rate, and that will tell you how long it takes your money to double, okay? Now, why is this important? Ladies and gentlemen, this is important because if you don't understand how long it's taking your money to double, you gonna just keep working and keep working and keep working because you don't know where the end is at. You know what I'm saying? Like Terrence, you said yesterday when we was talking about naming the things, you know, and cutting your arm off. Well, sometimes if you working and don't know where the end is, you just gonna keep on going. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So
what you talking about?
What we're going to do, Terrence, is we're gonna break this down for the people. And what we're gonna do is we're going to give everybody 3 things, because we want to be fair and equal across the board. We don't want nobody saying, well, hey, you know, you gave them a leg up or you did this. No, we're going to treat all y'all the same way. So what we're going to do first, Terrence, is we're going to give them youth, we're going to give them money, and we're going to give them an interest rate that they not getting at the bank, okay? Now, people think, like I say, when you put your money in your bank, you know, you're making money off of it. That's not necessarily true. You know, that means you can go touch it. But next time that they get their bank statement, I want them to take a look at it, and I want them to see how much money they actually made by leaving their money in the bank. And if I'm not mistaken, Terrence, you said yesterday it's like 0.04 or something like that.
And if it's even that, but we're gonna be generous to them today because and if somebody watching this and you know where you are getting 5% or 3% or whatever from a bank, please comment and let us know wherever you viewing this from. So we're gonna be generous with them today, Nick. I mean, Willie, and we're gonna actually enlighten them, empower them. Because see, one thing that we know about the bank, and one thing about life, we don't want to control anyone. But when the bank got your money, who's in control? So we're gonna empower them, Willie. So go ahead and empower them so they can free themselves and become the bank.
All right, man, let's get it. So here we go, man. Like I said, we're giving everybody three things: youth, money, and an interest rate that they not getting at the bank. So person number one right here, we giving them a 4% interest rate, okay? And we already said, in order for you to figure out how long it's gonna take your money to double, you take the interest rate and divide it into 72. This person's money is gonna double every 18 years. So let's check this out. We're giving everybody $10,000 at the age of 29. And then we just gonna, like you told me yesterday, Terrence, we're gonna let math answer the problem for them. So here we go. 18 years, they got 20,000. Now at 65, T, they got $40,000. Now I want to ask you two questions, man. First of all, 65 is synonymous with what?
What we have been taught and misled, 65 is synonymous with retirement. Okay. And we already know retirement doesn't have to do with age. Retirement has to do with, cash flow and income.
Already. Now, Terrence, my second.
And you know why I say that? Because you know why I say that? Just think about it. I know a lot of people know who Tiger Woods. I know a lot of people know who, I don't know, let's just say Kim Kardashian, the Kardashians, right? Let's just say that somebody who a lot of people know right now. If they have kids, do you think their kids gonna go to work, or they already born into retirement?
And them jokers are already born into retirement.
Exactly. So 65 shouldn't have nothing to do with retirement. But I'm here with you.
All right. Now here's my second question for you, Terrence. At 65 years old, if all you have is $40,000 in the bank, can you really retire?
Come on now. Once again, let math solve the problem.
Yes, sir. All right. So what we're gonna do, man, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move over here. We're gonna talk about person number two. All right. Now, person number two is a little bit more savvy. They was able to, somebody taught them a couple things about money. So what they did is they found somewhere where they could get 6% on their money. So now their money is gonna double every 12 years versus 6 years. Okay. Excuse me. Every 12 years versus 18 years. Okay. So again, starting out being fair. We're giving everybody 10,000 at 29. Now here we go. 12 years later, they got that 20, and then they at 40. So check that out right there, T. You see that? That joker at 43, 12 years younger, and he done already caught that money that other joker had. And there we go. At 65, he done doubled the money. All right. He got twice as much as the other fella had. Now, here's my question for you, Terrence, again. Can you retire at 65 and live off $80,000?
And you know what? I must respond the same way. Let math solve the problem. If I'm already living my current lifestyle on a $40,000 a year, I ain't got but 2 years in retirement. I might have to go back and get a retirement job.
Already. All right, man. So here we go. We are on person number 3. And that question that you asked me the other day about why not us be the bank, man, that's perfect right there. So let's let us be the bank right now. But we're going to show them how it really works, okay? So here we go, man. The bank finds somewhere to put your money at, and they get double-digit returns on your money. Notice I said they get double-digit returns on your money, not you getting it. All right. So we do the math, man, and we see that 12 goes into 72 6 times. So every 6 years, man, the money gonna double. Now let's go ahead and blow their minds right here, man. So same thing, starting out 29, 10,000. Boom, 6 years later. 6 years later, you at 40. 6 years later, you at 80. Hold on, T. Hold on, T. Look at here. So you done already caught the dude that had the money at 65 and double his money. Now you done caught the dude who stopped at 80 and you already at 80 and you got what's that? Ooh, what, about 16 more years to work? No, I'm sorry.
And I don't think nobody on here plan on dying within the next, do the math. From 47 years old, if you 47 now, you do the math. Whatever it takes, the numbers to get to 65, I know you got that much more time. And that time will come.
Hey, like my grandpa told me a long time ago, you can't stop time, son. It's coming for you whether you want to or not. So here we go, man. I'm gonna just hit this thing. Now watch this, man. This word is for me to get good at. Check this out. So we said your money doing what? Doubling. So 6 years later, that 80,000 turned into 160, and you keep going, and look at that. Now, at age 65, T, you got $640,000. Now, I'm gonna ask you the same question I've been asking you. Can you retire and live off $640,000?
Now, to answer that question, yes, I can. For the simple fact, I have the income shifting membership. It will teach me, and it's showing me now how I make that money work, just like I'm the bank. That's why we said, how come us ain't becoming the bank?
Hey, and you so on point with that one, man. People got to understand, man. And this is another lesson that you taught me, man. The bank is well, we ain't gonna get into all that. We gonna have to, sometime they're gonna have to get the membership to get some of this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Jesus Hawthorne always say, membership has its privileges. Come on in here and get yours. But here's the thing though, man. So what people don't realize is that when you leave your money in the bank like that, you are leaving the money in the bank, and it's a $600,000 decision. You basically gave the bank all your money and you got nothing off of it. Nothing but what you said, that 0.004%. Now, Terrence, I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. When the gentleman showed me this right here, man, I got fighting mad. I wanted to go around there and just start slapping people because I'm like, I've been had my money in the bank thinking I'm doing something, and now I've been educated to know that I was making a whole big old mistake, man. So what does that mean? In summary, by loaning your money 10 times to the bank earns 600,000 using this rule. Hey, man, call the bank a secret. They don't tell you that when you walk in there and be like, hey, look here, we're going to put your money in here and let you make pennies, but we're going to move it around so we can make double-digit returns and keep it in our pocket and never tell you about it. But you know something else turns real quick?
You should think about it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, so if you think about it, man, this is what the bank will do to you. So let's just go back and talk about person number 2, right? So person number 2 at 41 years old got $21,000 in the bank. Say Willie walk in off the streets and he want to get a loan for $15,000. So what the bank do is they take person number 2's $20,000, loan it to Willie, put an interest rate on it, and charge Willie the interest and make money off of it, and never even tell person number 2 that, hey, we using your money. Man.
And the crazy thing about it, the money don't stay in the bank. If the money stay in the bank, it won't grow. It will not make money. Just like people who's listening and watching, they do like this. When they ball up their fist, that's their money. Can't nothing get out and can't nothing get in. Okay. So if it ain't growing, it can't even double. Makes sense?
Yeah, man. That's crazy right there.
Hey, and another thing, Willie, here's what we have been misled, but due to the income shifting membership, okay, we found out. They don't even know you, Willie. You walk into the bank, they automatically say, hey, we'll give you 2%. Now, we being generous again. But they'll say, hey, come on, we'll give you 2% on your money. If they giving you 2%, think about it. In order for them to give you 2%, they got to at least be making 8, 10, 12, right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
So with the income shifting membership, what we do is we learn how to bypass the middleman. With the education, we learn how to put the money where they put it to give you the 2%. Now, I got it. If you are in your rightful sound mind, this should make sense. No, I ain't gonna say should. I hate using should. Should is a word of uncertainty. This must make sense to you.
Yes, sir.
And
Absolutely.
if you finna confuse yourself and you're gonna get frustrated after watching me and Willie talk about this, because you're gonna be like, man, this makes sense. Now, the second step is, Willie, when people say it makes sense, here's what they must do. Take action. If it made sense to you, I like to ask people, because they be like, yeah, man, what you talking about makes sense. You know what my next question be to them, Willie?
What's that?
Do you do what makes sense?
Hey, that's real talk. Hey, but man, one more thing, man. I want to hit on something you talked about. You know, you talk about that 2% interest rate that the bank give you. Something else I don't think people understand, Terrence. Inflation goes up 4% a year. So if the bank walk in and tell you, hey, we're going to give you 2% on your money, the annual interest rate is 4%, you still at negative 2%. That's what we call hustling in reverse. Like you said, that just don't make sense to me.
Hey, and in the military, get what we call that? Backwards march. Your money going backwards, man. You know what I'm saying? But we like to have we like to make people have fun and laugh, ladies and gentlemen. We're not, you don't have to defend your position when you hear this. We being serious and this is really happening, but we gotta lighten the load just so you could drop your shoulders and relax and be educated. You know, they got to open their mind and get it out the box. So we got to make them laugh, because when people laugh, they feel good, you know, so they'll receive this. But one thing that I know growing up, right? Grown folks, when they say they grown, don't you tell a grown person what to do with their money. And that's why, you know, our mentor, Ms. Ivy Stokes, say, forbid it for me to tell you what to do with your money. We just educate you and show you how money works. We won't convince you to get the membership, but I promise you, you cannot properly income shift without the membership.
Hey man, I don't know how else to put a bow on that other than to let you say what you say when you say what you say, because I like that thing, man.
Well, you know, I like to say what I say, so I'm about to go ahead and say it then. Like we always say, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, first of all, thank y'all for jumping on. You know what, Willie? Man, I need to, you know, we'll go back and answer whoever commented. Hey, we do want to acknowledge y'all and thank y'all for jumping on. But Willie, you know how we do it, man. Like we always say, the biggest room in the world is that room for improvement, man. Get what they got to do, Willie, if they want that membership.
Room, man.
Y'all got to step in that room. I appreciate you, Willie. Now tomorrow, I know we'll be talking. It'll be my turn, and I think we'll be talking. The day was money compounded. We're talking cash flow tomorrow. So that'll be what day 6 will be about. So, ladies and gentlemen, hey, feel free to share this wherever you saw the broadcast. Whoever shared it with you, get back with them, because they know exactly how to get you the membership. We just want to spread the word. We are 2 military vets, and we going to continue to fight. It's just a different fight. We are fighting a war on poverty because of people have not been educated properly.
Already. Hey, real quick, I hate to do this behind you, but hey, remember, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is Wednesday. Tonight, Wednesday, right? No, they Wednesday.
I don't know. Hey, one thing about time is a continuum. It don't never stop. It just, see, when people, somebody came down and put a Monday and put a Tuesday and put a Wednesday so they could tell you when to come and show up to something. You know what I'm saying? So they had to divide it, but time don't never stop. Whatever the day is, we don't know what day they're gonna watch it anyway. So On Wednesdays, we do what you want to say, a conference call?
On Wednesday, we do the cash flow call. Hop on, drop in the comments, man. Give information, Terrence or myself or whoever you seeing this on the timeline. They will get you the information to dial into that call so you can hear some outstanding information. And then this Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, FBA, the Financial Blueprint Academy, FBA all day, will be doing a virtual Super Saturday, man. So comment, man. It's opportunities out here for you to get this information, ladies and gentlemen. But like Terrence said, we will not force you. We will not try to change you. All we want to do is sit down and share the knowledge with you. If it makes sense to you, then do what Terrence said. Don't you do what makes sense?
Hey, and the last thing, Willie, and I hate, see, we always do this and never stop. But just think about it. People and money, right? They just don't understand. They invest in anyway. Some investing involuntarily, not knowing where their money going. But folks like us who have the membership, we invest voluntarily. When you voluntarily invest, the money that goes out, bring back $3, $4, $5 more in. When you involuntarily invest, once your money go out, don't nothing but some trash come back in.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. So we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Day 6 of financial literacy. Me and Terrence gonna be here Monday through Friday, giving it up for y'all, man, giving you something you can chew on, and then we're gonna let you have a weekend so you can chew on it a little bit more, and we're gonna come back and hit you again. Mr. Hill, man, always a pleasure, man. Stay warm out there, and don't be wrestling with no grizzly bears, man.
Hey, they still in hibernation right now. They ain't came out, but hey, man, I appreciate it. Much love to you, and I know where you at. Hey, enjoy it and be safe too, bro.
All right, man. Y'all be good.